I often hear women in these celebrity interviews on TV say that they're just not lucky with men. That's why the relationship ended up in a breakup or a divorce. Or they're just not good at it. That's why the relationship is a failure. Well, I've been in a few relationships myself. They've all come and gone. So does that mean I'm just not lucky with relationships? Or I'm just not good at it? Here's the deal. When we're talking about whether a relationship is successful or not, why do we have to base it on the ending? That somehow, if you did not grow old together or die holding hands, that it's not a successful relationship. I have to agree though, that these couples who defy the odds and stick together and endure it all and grow old together, they're so inspiring and amazing. They're very, very lucky. But they're not the only ones. Instead of just looking at a relationship and how it ended, we just need to look at the relationship as a whole journey. A whole journey with lessons learned, passion, love, compassion, patience, or simply what not to do. If you've learned something from a specific relationship and it has made you a better person, and those lessons you could only learn from that specific person, then yes, the relationship is successful. It's never a waste of time or energy. Let me tell you 3 lessons that I've learned from my past relationships. Number 1, it does last forever. I hear some women say, oh my gosh, I thought he was my soulmate and that we're going to be together and I can't believe it's over. And now I don't know what to do with my life. I need to get him back. Well, don't get yourself too worked up. Because let me tell you, as long as your love for that person remains in you, and the lessons that you have learned from that person remains alive in you, then yes, it does last forever. Love is eternal. It never ever dies. And there's nothing in this world or in this lifetime that can ever separate you from the love that you feel for that person. So don't limit yourself from what you've seen. Second lesson that I've learned is that you can't control the person. Some will say, oh my gosh, I can't believe this person turned out to be so miserable and so awful, and I can't believe he did that or she did that. How could he turn out to be such a bad person? Well, that person is not a bad person. It's his or her goodness that attracted you in the first place. It's just that life has this ability to knock a person off from the spiritual center. Knock us off of our spiritual center, and sometimes we just need to work hard to reclaim it back. Reclaim ourselves back, our authentic selves back. And that's what happens to the person. And you can't help that person, only he or she can do that alone. You can't control anything. Lesson number 3 is that just having faith in love. Not so much having faith in the person, because the person's just a human being who messes up, but just having faith in love that it can heal everything. That it really makes you have this belief that you can love so deeply and so unconditionally, regardless of the fact that, you know what, you might lose this person tomorrow. And it's okay, because you're so grateful for the opportunity, the time and the place where you can actually deeply love. Life is constantly changing. We're all constantly changing. And so we can't just base a relationship whether it ended up in a breakup or it ended up in just by natural death. Like I said, it's all about the lessons learned and the love that we've learned. And if you can harness that love and take that love and turn around and project it to the world and love other people, not just in a romantic sense, but also just love other people and the world and your surroundings and nourish the world with that love, then yes, that is a successful relationship.